Do you know that feeling? You are standing in the middle of a room filled with people you have known since birth, your blood, your family. But you feel like you have been dropped onto an alien planet without a spacesuit. The air feels too thick to breathe. The laughter sounds too sharp, like breaking glass. You look at the clock, and the second hand seems to be crawling backward. You want to love them, you really try. But inside you, a dark, cold knot is growing, a desire not just to leave, but to disappear, to dissolve. If this sounds familiar, stay, this story is for you. Noah sits at the holiday table, and his fingers are gripping the linen napkin so tight the fabric is ready to tear. It is Christmas, a time of joy, right? But for Noah, it is a survival marathon. The smell of roasted turkey mixes with the scent of his aunt's cheap perfume and the smell of alcohol on his uncle's breath. It is a nauseating cocktail. So Noah, Uncle Frank booms, waving a fork with a piece of turkey skin on it, still drawing your little pictures. When are you going to get a real job, a man's job? The table explodes with laughter. Cousin Mike, adjusting his expensive watch, smirks. Come on, Dad, not everyone is cut out to make money. Someone has to dream. Noah smiles. He feels the muscles in his face cramping. Stay silent, just stay silent, he orders himself. But every word they say is a tiny, thin paper cut, and he already has thousands of them. I need water, Noah chokes out. He stands up. The chair screeches across the parquet floor like a cry for help. He walks out of the dining room into the hallway. It is darker here. The noise of voices behind him becomes muffled, but it still hangs in the air like heavy fog. Noah walks toward the kitchen. Every step is a struggle, as if gravity has suddenly doubled. He feels defeated, weak. Why are they like this to me? What did I do to them? These thoughts spin in his head like a broken record. He grabs the cold brass handle of the door. A turn, a click. He steps over the threshold and closes the door. Instant silence. The kitchen is a different dimension. Time flows differently here, slowly, thick as honey. It smells of dried herbs, ginger, and old wood. The light here isn't electric and harsh. It is soft, golden orange, glowing from the oven. Grandma Rose is standing by the table. She doesn't turn around. She is rhythmically, almost hypnotically, mixing dough in a huge ceramic bowl. Tap, scrape, tap, scrape. The sound calms his heartbeat. Noah leans his back against the door and slowly slides down to the floor. He wraps his arms around his knees. He can't hold the mask anymore. I hate them, Grandma, he whispers into his knees. I just hate them. Grandma Rose puts down the spoon. She doesn't gasp. She doesn't lecture him about how family comes first. She silently picks up the kettle. She pours boiling water into 2 cups. Steam rises up, dancing in the beams of light. She walks over to Noah and hands him a cup. Hate is a heavy stone, Noah, she says in her creaky but warm voice. Why are you carrying it in your pocket? What am I supposed to do? Noah looks up with red eyes. They are toxic. They are mean. Uncle Frank is just a sadist. He enjoys humiliating me. Grandma takes a sip of tea and looks somewhere through the wall. Your Uncle Frank, she says thoughtfully, wanted to be a musician his whole life, but his father forced him to work at the factory. Noah freezes. Every time he sees you doing something creative, it hurts him. He shouts at you to drown out his own weeping for a wasted life. Noah digests this, but the anger is still boiling. That doesn't make it easier for me, Grandma. It still hurts. Grandma gestures for him to come to the window. Outside, hell has broken loose. A blizzard is howling like a wounded beast. Tree branches are slamming against the glass. Look out there, she says. It's a storm. Are you angry at the snow? Are you offended by the wind because it is cold? No, of course not. It's nature. Exactly, Grandma touches the cold glass with her finger. Your family, they are the elements, chaos. They aren't screaming because they want to hurt you. They are screaming because inside them, a hurricane of fear, insecurity, and pain is raging. She turns to Noah and looks straight into his soul. You are trying to walk outside in a t-shirt and convince the wind not to blow. Of course you are freezing. Of course you are in pain. So what do I do? Hide in here forever? No, Rose smiles. You cannot hide from life, but you can change what you are. She takes his hand and places it on Noah's chest, right where his heart is beating. Right now, you are an open window. Any draft flies inside and blows out your candle. Her eyes flash with wisdom. Become the hearth, Noah. The hearth. A A fireplace, inside of which burns a fire so strong that no external cold can put it out. When you know who you are, when you understand that their poison is just their sickness, not your flaw, you close the shutters. Let the wind howl outside, she whispers. Inside the house it must be warm. Do not wait for warmth from them. Warm yourself. Noah stands at the window for another minute. He looks at the storm. He imagines Uncle Frank not as a monster, but as a little boy with a broken violin. The anger leaves. In its place comes a quiet, mature pity and silence. Noah finishes his tea. He squares his shoulders. He opens the door. The noise of the living room hits him like a wave. Noah takes a step forward. He feels as if he is wearing invisible armor. He returns to the table. He picks up his fork. Uncle Frank is shouting something. Cousin Mike is laughing. Noah looks at them and calmly smiles, and this time, the smile is real. The storm rages, but the hearth burns.
If you found this helpful, like and subscribe to the channel. Merry Christmas!